Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In part 3 of this video, we'll talk a bit more about position sizing, a little bit about Monte Carlo simulations, and how a win rate of a system becomes the major deciding factor of how much risk you can take per trade when deciding position size for a particular system. But before we go to that, right, one point which I want to cover is for a positional trading, right? So as you know, right, in positional trading, we carry the position overnight, right? And there is always a risk of gap up, gap down next day, right? So for a positional trading, assuming you will get out at your SL, right, is really not the right idea to basically position size a trade. Say, for example, take an option buy example where you bought an option for 100 rupees and your stop loss is 50 rupees. But next day, the option opened at 30 rupees, right? It was expiry day and it went to zero. So you actually was not able to exit at your SL, right? Similarly, take an example of option selling. You sold an option for 200 and the option next day opened at 500. Your stop loss was 400. So you were not able to exit at your stop loss. So for a positional, you should always be aware of how much exposure you are taking or how much leverage you are taking, right? So to explain this, I have taken a simple example. If you're an option seller or a future trader, I'm talking about naked option selling, right? Not a hedged one, right? Then you have to look at your total trading value, right? So say, for example, Nifty is at 16,000 and the lot size of Nifty is 50. So you are trading a total worth of 8 lakh rupee here, right? If you trade this with a 4 lakh rupee, then you are 2x leveraged. And if you trade this with a 2 lakh rupee, then you are 4x leveraged, right? So you have to always keep in mind the exposure you are taking on top of your risk per trade when you are trading positional, because exit at your SL is not always possible when it is a positional system, right? So this is for sellers and futures. If you are an option buyer, then ideally you should consider entire premium as your risk, right? And if you position size by this using option buying system, you will never screw up your capital, or you will never ruin your capital, right? So what I'm trying to say here is, say you bought an option for 200 rupees and the option was for Nifty and Nifty lot size is 50. So your total 10,000 rupees is what your risk is, right? Now, if you are trading with a 2 lakh rupee capital, it's a 5% risk. And if you are trading with a 5 lakh rupee capital, it's a 2% risk. In reality, as I said before, not all your options will become zero, but having a assumption that they, even if they become zero, right? What is my max possible loss? And keeping that in mind is always needed when you position size, right? Because otherwise we assume that, okay, we'll exit at this, but it won't happen. And that's why I feel for a positional trading, you should have some other way to position size on top of your typical position size techniques, which we discussed till now. Okay, so now let's talk about a risk per trade technique, which I normally use, right? So what is risk per trade is, some people will say, okay, risk 1% of your capital. Some people will say risk 2% of your capital. But how do we actually decide what percentage of capital we should risk per trade, which can give us the optimal result, or which can give us the result based on our goals? Again, the goals is either the max returns without risk of ruin, or max drawdown, you have some limit or something, any goal, individual goal. How do we decide that, right? So what I found out is, in a risk per trade kind of position sizing, win rate plays really big role compared to the risk to reward, right? And why it plays a really big role is, if you have I have prepared a table here, right? This is a publicly available, you can Google it and you'll find this table, right? That if you run a Monte Carlo simulation, which is nothing but changing the sequence of your trades, right? If you have a 30% win rate, then over 10,000 trades or more, right? There is a possibility that you can incur 30 consecutive losers in a row, right? And if you have a 40% win rate, then you can incur 21 losers in a row, right? And if you have 50%, then it is 16 and so on and so forth, right? So if your win rate is low, then there will be a phase when you will be facing lot of consecutive losers, right? And if you risk really high for such system, right? What will happen is you have a possibility of blowing off your capital even before it can give you that big one or two trade which can cover up for it. So a win rate plays a really important role when you are deciding risk of your trades. And now we will look at a simulator, online simulator, where you can go enter your system stats and decide your position size based on your risk. So this is an online calculator. You can check the link fscheck.com/risk. There are many more actually. You can Google them. And what we will do is this first column is a probability of winning. So that means what is the win rate of my system? So I will enter a 0.6. That means it's a 60% win rate system, right? And I will say my risk to reward is 2, right? And I'm risking a 2% of my capital, right? I have to make it a 10,000 or more for me to know a bigger picture. We cannot have all the sequences happening in a small number of trades. And as of now, I am focused on the drawdown. And I will say 20% is the drawdown I'm looking for, right? And I'll place a calculator. So with the system which has a 60% win rate, a risk to reward of 2, if we risk 2% of our capital, then over the 10,000 trades, there is a 40% probability then we will hit a 20% drawdown. Now, it is a Monte Carlo simulation, right? So it is basically changing the sequence of the trades, right? So if you calculate it again and again, the probability will change, right? 37, 40, 40.7, 41, but it is in a range of 37 to 42 or something, right? So there is almost a 40% chance that you will hit a 20% drawdown. Now, as a system trader, right, you are trading the system and you have a goal, and it is you who have to decide whether you can handle a 20% drawdown or not, right? Now, if you want to reduce the drawdown, what can you change actually? Actually, there is nothing in your hand in this system. You can't change the win rate. You can't change the risk to reward, right? All you can change is the risk per trade. And let's change the risk per trade to 1%, right? And let's see, right? There's almost a 0% chance of hitting a 20% drawdown, right? If you have a system with a win rate of 60% and the average winner is almost 2 times bigger as an average loser. But as I said before, win rate plays a really important role here. So now let me take an example of a 30% win rate system and a risk to reward of 5, right? So my winners are 5 times bigger than my loser. This is a typical stat of a trend following system, which has a win rate of somewhere around 30 to 35%, but their winners are really, really big, right? So now if I risk a 1% of my capital on this system, right, and I trade it for a long enough time, the probability of hitting a 20% drawdown is still 97%. That means I'm almost guaranteed that over a large number of trades, I will surely hit a 20% drawdown, right? Right? Now, what I can do is, if I have to reduce the drawdown, the only thing I can do is I can reduce my risk per trade. And as you can see, if I risk 0.5% of my capital per trade on such system, right? So then my probability of hitting a 20% drawdown is almost null, right? So as you can see, right, as I said in the start of the first video, right, risk and reward go hand in hand. If you want to get rewarded more and you are willing to risk more, then the probability of you hitting certain drawdown level increases. And as a system trader, we cannot increase our win rate of a system. We cannot change the risk to reward of our system. The only thing we can change of a particular system is risk, and it is based on our goals and what we want to do, right? Another feature I would like to tell about this calculator is something called ruin, right? So say I will say 30% is my risk of ruin, right? If I go below 30%, right, I will stop the system. I cannot trade the system, right? So you can see if we risk 0.5% of my capital, then 30% drawdown, sorry, the 30% drawdown happening, the possibility is almost zero, right? But if I risk 2% of my capital, then there is a 5% chance of ruining my capital, right? If I say 30% is my risk of ruin capital, then I will surely, there is a 5% chance I'll hit it, right? If risk of ruin for somebody is 20%, then it says almost 14% probability that you will hit it. Now, this is not a Monte Carlo simulation, right? So if you calculate it again and again, as you can see, this is changing, but this is not changing because this is a fixed formula they have applied here. So you can use this simulator now to decide how much risk you want to take per trade based on your system, right? Again, in the end, all I want to say is that risk and reward go hand in hand. And there is, if it depends on your goals, right? If you really want to become rich quick, the possibility of ruining your account is really high. So I hope this video helped you to decide, will help you to decide a position size scheme for your particular system. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it and like my videos. And thank you so much.